you know the Sultan of Brunei's deal?
What is it?
Oh my God, the Sultan of Brunei. He had his own nightclub. Maybe he still does.
Okay.
So he had his own night. He has like 500 Ferraris. Like these guys have insane amounts of money because it's not public.
Yeah.
Right. So they don't have to be
they're
like
not
the
on
world's
Forbes
richest
lists or
men.
anything like
Exactly.
that. Yeah.
But they're richer than everybody.
Yeah.
Right. They have trillions.
Yeah.
And so he had his own nightclub.
Okay.
And so what he would do is he would pay actresses. He would find these girls, get me her, and he would get these gals and give them exorbitant amounts of money to come. And then he would have a nightclub where it was only him. And he would go down there and it's filled with gorgeous women. And he would go down there and just go, you come with me. And then they'd go fucking party. And they were making a lot of money. And one of them was writing a book. And so she had a laptop, and she was like documenting all. They confiscated her laptop, and then she went back to America. That she spilled the beans, and she ratted out all the other girls that were doing it, and it kind of fucked up the whole thing. Because like A-list people were getting shit tons of money.
This thing
to go over there and party.
Know.
Yeah, I don't say A-list, but
no. A-list
people that you
models.
know. Yeah,
there's like
people you know of. And if you go there, you get millions of dollars.
Bro.
Like this lady had gotten millions of dollars in jewelry from him.
There's a service that apparently where like
I love that word.
Yeah, apparently, right?
Allegedly.
Where like billionaires can fuck like Sports Illustrated models and shit, and like Victoria's Secret chicks that we've seen, and it costs a lot of money. And they do it because it's like, hey, it's easier than going to do these shoots.
Right.
It's the easiest
and
money.
They don't want to tell anybody that they did it.
They don't, and also they're getting to fuck billionaires. They're not fucking some random crackhead.
Right.
They're gonna already fuck the billionaires, so it might as well make some fucking money doing it. And it exists now.
And you know about this allegedly?
Allegedly, I may know people who have partaken. So it's like,
and they
this
can
exists.
Bang like cover of Maxim.
I don't know the cover. I don't know what's going
on. Just some
know.
hot ladies that you are aware of.
But they're not just hot chicks that come from Russia, right? We're talking about
famous people
that you would never think would even need to do that.
Right.
So just these are like the ecosystems that exist out there.
Well, it makes sense if you're worth $200 billion and you give someone $1 million to fuck you. That is nothing. You make that in 5 minutes.
Sultan of Brunei spending.
Okay. In 2001, Jeffrey was forced to auction off his personal possessions after using the country as a piggy bank, spending an average of $747,000 a day for 10 years, on top of the $17 billion in gifts to friends and family. The Sultan's true vulgarity was exposed. His brother also treats the country as an ATM, and it remains a crime in Brunei for anyone to ever discuss how the royals spend their money.
When you don't work for your money, how can you value it? Like if it just comes right out the ground, like how do you really think $10,000?
Bro, that dude is spending. How much was he spending a day?
I was into the math.
That's so crazy. He lives in a palace with 1,788 rooms, 257 bathrooms, 5 swimming pools, a mosque, a banquet hall that holds 5,000 people, and a 110-car garage. When he turned 50, the Sultan built a stadium, invited Michael Jackson to perform in it, and paid him $17 million for 3 concerts. Jeffrey, 59, maintains a separate pleasure palace and once owned a 150-foot yacht called the Tits. He called his yacht Tits.
Nice.
He named his fenders Nipple 1 and Nipple 2.
Love it.
And he could never understand why others found that juvenile and crass. Here and abroad, the brothers are infamous for their sex parties and their harems composed mainly of underage girls.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow. Wild. Bro, that amount of money that he's spending, that is so crazy.
$3 billion plus. But that doesn't. That's it said it didn't include the $17 billion that he was giving out to people.
Wow.
It said up here too. Did you mention the Michael Jackson thing for his birthday?
Yeah.
Okay.
That dude's balling, son.
But yeah, these fucking things exist all over the place.
Crazy.
And it's the easiest money that these girls will ever make.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's so, if you've got that much money,
it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything.
They light it on fire.
And the money's coming every day. It's just stacking up. Giving someone $1 million to fuck. And the girl's probably like, wait, $1 million? Just regular sex? He's not going to shit on me? He's not gonna give you the Cincinnati top hat or whatever the fuck.
I was asking because when I was out there in Abu Dhabi, it's like I'm trying to understand some of the cultural nuances. But I had a joke about it. But I was asking about the Dubai shit. Did you send me that? Or you sent me the clip? I did a joke out there.
Yeah.
But they told me that the Burj Khalifa has a separate sewage system because it wasn't connected to the sewage system of Dubai. So they have these poop trucks that take the poop out. Right?
Yeah.
And the joke I said is like, well, that's why they have to shit on the hooker's chest because it's not connected to the plumbing, right?
Yeah.
And but they were telling me like these interesting cultural things that happen out there, with the license plates. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
Where the lower the number, the more expensive it is.
Yeah.
And I go,
crazy expensive.
Yeah, millions of dollars for a number 3 license plate. And I'm like, why is that? And one of the kids who's from the royal family goes, you have to understand, like, when everybody has a G-Wagon or a Range Rover, it is not a big deal to have a G-Wagon or Range Rover.
Right.
And people have this need to show off.
Yeah.
But if everybody got the expensive shit, how else can you flex?
Right.
License plate.
Yeah. Wild. Also, crime over there, almost non-existent.
Yeah.
Go to Dubai and commit a crime. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Go to Abu Dhabi and commit a crime.
They've compartmentalized society. But yeah, they're strict, but it's also like anybody there who's working has been there's a working class of people who do not really operate outside of working within the society.
Right.
And then everybody else there who's not part of the working class has money, so why would you commit crime?
There's also did you ever see the Vice documentary on some of the people that built Dubai?
No.
So some of the contractors, what they would do is they would go to third world countries. They'd promise people exorbitant amounts of money to go over there and work construction. Then they bring them over to Dubai and then take their passports and then force them to live in squalor, give them a fraction of what they paid, and they're basically indentured servants.
Yeah. So the working system is, I don't know how different it is from that even today, but basically like you work there for 11 months, you get 1 month off, you get paid very little money. It's not enough money for upward mobility. While you're there, you are working just to work.